Russia's Putin said he was concerned about the possibility of the U.S. supplying Ukraine with its Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (THAAD) system at his annual joint press conference on December 19, 2024. If the Americans decide to supply it, let them do it. Let them deploy this THAAD. Putin compared THAAD with Russian weapons to a poor man's version of the S-400. Putin also suggested a technical duel between Russia, the West, and the U.S. Let them, Ukraine, determine some object to attack, for example in Kiev. Concentrate all their air and missile defenses there, and we will attack with Oryshniks, and we'll see what happens. U.S. partners are looking to supply Ukraine with the THAAD system, or upgrade the Patriots due to recent Russian attacks with new experimental missiles, a source in the General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces told Interfax Ukraine. According to our data, the number of these new experimental missiles is very limited, the source said, believing they are being used to intimidate Ukrainians. The missile was not specifically mentioned, but it may refer to the attack on Dnipro on November 21, 2024, with the Oryshnik medium-range missile. The General Staff noted that THAAD in all characteristics, both in altitude and speed, surpasses conventional missiles. What is a THAAD missile? The Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (THAAD) missile is designed to intercept missiles, destroying them by ramming them using hit-to-kill technology. THAAD does not carry a warhead and instead relies on the kinetic energy of the impact to destroy incoming missiles. THAAD has a range of about 200 kilometers and an altitude range of about 150 kilometers. According to Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer of THAAD, the system is a highly effective and combat-proven defense against short, medium, and intermediate-range ballistic missile threats, and is the only U.S. system designed to intercept targets both outside and inside the Earth's atmosphere. The system has 6 truck-mounted launchers with 8 interceptors on each launcher. The batteries require a crew of around 100 to operate, it is reported, and cost around £1,766 million each. Raytheon, another American weapons developer, builds the advanced radar. According to Raytheon, its THAAD radar is a phased array capable of search, threat detection, classification, discrimination, and precision tracking at very long ranges. THAAD is interoperable with other ballistic missile defense systems and has a 100% success rate, hitting 16 out of 16 intercept attempts. In November 2024, Ukraine destroyed one S-400 system in Crimea and another in Kursk. As of June 2024, Forbes reported that Russia has lost 2 S-400 command posts, 4 radars, and 16 launchers. The number would now be higher. This indicates that the S-400 isn't as suitable for intercepting as suggested. Putin compared the THAAD with the S-400, but Ukraine does not want the THAAD to target Russia's S-400 air defense specifically, but in response to Russia's recent Oryshnik intermediate-range ballistic missile (IRBM) threat. The THAAD is reportedly the only system in the U.S. arsenal that can intercept hypersonic targets like the Oryshnik missile. The Oryshnik attack on Dnipro was the first time that a ballistic missile with multiple independently guided warheads was used in combat. Moscow used the Oryshnik as a threat to Ukraine and the West in response to restrictions lifted by the US, UK, and France to strike inside Russian territory with long-range missiles. We do not rule out the use of Oryshnik against the military-industrial facilities or decision-making centers, including in Kiev, Putin said at a press conference in Kazakhstan, adding that the weapon is comparable in strength to a nuclear strike. THAAD vs. S-400. The S-400 Triumph surface-to-air missile defense system is designed to target air assets, including reconnaissance aircraft, strategic and tactical aircraft, ballistic missiles, hypersonic targets, and more. The S-400 can engage air targets at ranges of up to 400 kilometers and ballistic missiles at ranges of up to 15 kilometers and can reportedly be assembled in 5 minutes. Both THAAD and S-400 have their advantages. The S-400 can shoot down stealth aircraft, is cheaper, and has a higher max speed. THAAD can detect ballistic missiles at ranges of up to 2,900 miles, while the S-400 has a detection range of only 373 miles. The S-400 is more versatile, but THAAD's radar and satellite technology make it extremely accurate. Putin has persistently used threats in order to put pressure on the West and deter them from supporting Ukraine. Moscow has repeatedly redrawn their so-called red lines, made many nuclear threats against the West, and now he is relying on the Oreshnik IRBM threat. As the THAAD can reportedly intercept missiles like the Oreshnik, should the US deploy them to Ukraine, Putin would need to reevaluate his threats and deterrent tactics.